So some of you guys might be delivering something new very soon, and I'm sure some of you guys have already heard about this. Well, Uber Eats has teamed up with Spirit's Halloween store, so you might be delivering people's costumes very soon, their makeup for their costumes, even decorations for Halloween. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I would assume you'll probably have to go in there and shop for these items. I couldn't find anything on this. Let me know if you've already gotten one of these types of orders. Now, some of you guys like shopping, some of you guys don't like shopping. If you don't like shopping, this is how you turn off shopping for Uber Eats orders. So go into your Uber Eats app, and in the bottom left-hand corner, you're gonna see these two little lines. You're gonna tap on that. It's gonna pull up a screen, and then you're gonna see trip filters. Well, to turn off shop and deliver orders, you can just toggle off your shop and deliver orders, and you won't be getting any shopping orders. But if you do like shopping, make sure that that is turned on so you can get shopping orders, or possibly these Spirit Halloween orders if you have to shop for them, which I'm assuming you probably will have to. But if you've done one of these orders, let me know. And of course, let me know your guys' thoughts on Uber Eats teaming up with Spirit's Halloween store. I think there's about 1,500 locations from what I've read. So we're gonna find out how this is gonna go for Uber Eats. And of course, if the price is right and you like doing shopping, I'm sure you wouldn't mind going in there and picking up somebody's Halloween costume. But we're gonna go in and get these apps turned on and get these wheels to move and see what the first offer is for tonight. All right, guys, first offer for tonight was no good. It was a decline. It was a trip radar at that, which if you don't know what a trip radar is, it's offered to multiple people and then you can match to it. But this one was not even worth trying to match to. $8.04 for 10.2 miles. That is a no-go. Then I got this offer right after that, $12.04 for 4.3 miles from Uber Eats for an Italian restaurant. We are almost here. We're gonna go in there, check on the order, get these wheels to move it. Hi. Picking up for Mark L with Uber Eats.
All of that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, guys, order was ready. It was waiting for me on the counter, which is awesome. But I feel like tonight's gonna be a good night because on the way to the restaurant, we're really close. Got this add-on $9.70 for 3.3 miles for a teriyaki restaurant. So we're heading there now. We're gonna go get this order and keep these wheels to moving. Hi, picking up for Roger R with Uber Eats. Perfect, thank you so much. All right, guys, got the teriyaki order. It is busy over here in this parking lot. It's kind of hard to get out of here sometimes. But anyways, we're trying to get into this lot. There was a road rager honking their horn. We finally got into the lot. They took off. We're riding somebody else. I guess they are not having a good night. But we got the order, and we're gonna go get the Italian food dropped off first, which is 3 minutes, 0.7 miles. And yes, they are in a house, and it's a leave-it door, so we are on our way. All right, guys, order is dropped off. You guys could probably tell that the customer left their screen door open just a little bit, which tells me that somebody's probably sat their order in front of their screen door before, which I have had this happen, and it is no fun trying to get your order without having it topple over. So if you are newer, do pay attention if a customer has a screen door. Always set the order off to the side. That way you're not blocking the screen door because they have to open the screen door like this, and then the food's gonna topple over. It's no good. So they left it open hoping that that wouldn't happen, which I wouldn't have. I always pay attention to not set it in front of the screen door because I know how it is. Anyways, next customer is 6 minutes, 2.4 miles. They are in an apartment. They left me a note that they were on the 3rd floor, as well as messaged me, which is greatly appreciated. Any help is always greatly appreciated. We're on our way. All right. All All right, guys, order is dropped off. Now, when we're pulling up to the apartment complex, I said to myself, this is one of my favorite apartment complexes because it's well marked. Even the sign, it tells you what floor certain apartments are on, which is super helpful. Plus the customer had let me know as well. But if you're newer and you're wondering how to typically tell what floor a certain apartment is on, let's say it's apartment 100 or apartment 130, that would be the first floor typically. And let's say it's apartment 200 or 220, typically the second floor, and same going on with, you know, apartment 304, it would be like the third floor, and same with hotels as well. So that can come in super handy. Now, that's not across the board for everything, but we're gonna go ahead and see what we can line up next, and hopefully keep these wheels to moving because we started off good. And typically when you start off good, the wheels continue to move, but of course that's not always across the board for everything. I'll let you guys know once I get the next order. So I've had a few declines, which I will save you guys on most of them, but I did want to share this one with you guys. An offer for $30.05, which sounds nice if the miles were low, but the miles for this was 26.4 miles, and this would have taken me way out in another city. And if you're from the same area as me, this would have taken me to West Lynn. So this was a decline. It was a trip radar, but the only way I could see this offer working out is if I needed to get to West Lynn because I live out there. Then I would have taken it. It would have been worth it, but I don't live out there, so this offer does not make any sense. Of course, it's tempting when you see $30, but 26.4 miles is just way too far out, and then I'd have to get another offer to bring me back into my city, and that isn't always possible. And if you didn't get another offer to bring you back into your city, that would be double the miles. So not even worth it. But you know, newer drivers will see the $30 and, you know, take it, and they're driving 26.5 miles or 26.4 miles and realizing, hey, this wasn't worth it and I have to drive all the way back. Anyways, it declined for me, but I did end up getting a reasonable offer for Chick-fil-A, which we're here right now, $7.05 for 3.2 miles. So we're gonna head in there, and hopefully the order's ready. And Chick-fil-A is always busy, so there's always a lot of action going on here, but they do pretty good on getting the orders out, at least in my area. So we're gonna go in there and check in. Hi, yes, for this name right here.
All right. Interesting.
I have a question for you. So you have this notification, but it doesn't seem very accurate.
We'll notify you when the order is ready. Interesting. I'm not sure. It seems like, I don't think we set stuff like that.
Okay.
Seems like something maybe Uber Eats does.
Okay.
I haven't seen that one before.
You haven't? Okay.
I haven't, so maybe something new. Because I know like even DoorDash added something, they have to like take a picture and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
so all sorts of changing stuff. So I'm not sure why I didn't notify you, but
no
sorry
worries.
about that.
Now I know.
Have a good one.
You too. All right, guys, got the order, but I wanted to mention something really quick. So some of you guys may have noticed on Uber Eats with Chick-fil-A, I've had one of you guys mention this to me before, is that it says, please wait to pick up. We'll notify you when the order is ready. Now, I've had this once before when picking up from Chick-fil-A, and I pulled in and then I got notified that my order was ready. So it was like perfect timing. Well, I gave it a few minutes for this order. It's pretty busy, as Chick-fil-A usually is, but I'm like, okay, usually the order's ready when I go in there. So I go in there and I see my order sitting on the shelf. My order was ready, but the phone still says, please wait to pick up. We'll notify you when the order is ready. So this is inaccurate, just an FYI. And I asked what looked to be a manager who came over and gave me the food. He doesn't know anything about it and seems to think it's something Uber Eats is doing. So just an FYI, guys, do not rely on that message because it does not seem to be accurate. And if a manager doesn't know anything about it, granted, it could be somebody else might know something about it, but he didn't. So just an FYI, take that message with a grain of salt. But let's go get this customer their order. 10 minutes, 2.7 miles. They are in an apartment and they left some notes and to leave it at the door. So we're on our way. So orders dropped off, but this I've delivered at pretty much every apartment complex, but this is one of those apartment complexes where the trees and carports are blocking the building numbers and, you know, units that belong to each section. And then when it's getting darker, it doesn't make it any easier. So if you are delivering at night or plan on delivering at night, make sure you have a flashlight. If you're looking for a flashlight, I do carry this mini little high-powered flashlight. Saves me every time. It is a must-have, or any flashlight will do. I keep it on this wristlet as well as my pepper spray, as many of you guys know. If you are interested in this high-powered mini flashlight or pepper spray, I do have my link down below in the description. Again, it is a must-have because, one, the issues with the apartment complexes, some of them are just dark, or there's trees or stuff blocking the building numbers, or delivering to houses, the customers forget to leave their porch lights on. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Tonight has not been a bad night at all. Started off really good. The wheels have been moving just how I like it. Appreciate you guys watching. As always, of course, if you did enjoy the ride along, do give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.